listening to Coffee and Conversation with Recovery Advocate Network, the nonprofit organization that strives to address the staggering disparity in resource availability for individuals suffering from mental health disorders, processing disorders, addictions, trauma healing, and sexual identity challenges. Together, we strive to end the stigma associated with these challenges so that true healing can begin.
Welcome back to Coffee and Conversations Between the Lines Blog Club series. This is episode number 80, where Rod McLachlan will read Joshua Young's blog post entitled Embracing Hope, the Vital Role of Interventionists in Recovery. Rod is known for his film roles in National Treasure, Magnolia, Instinct, and Conspiracy Theory, and his television roles on Modern Family, Mad Men, Blue Bloods, and ER, to name a few. His true passion is the stage, with notable performances in the Atlantic Theater Company's Good Television and 8 Broadway productions, including The Audience with Helen Mirren. Rod has also written for TV, film, and stage, including the short film The Bulls, directed by Eric Stoltz, where he also starred opposite Chris Pine, and the one-act comedy Home Therapy Kit, co-written with Julie Hayes. You can learn more about Rod in the show notes. Between the Lines episodes are written by guests who prefer to use their written voice instead of their interview voice to share their stories. As a reminder, the views expressed in any blog are the views of the author, and the purpose is to provide a safe place for the author's voice to be heard. Just a quick reminder about Recovery Advocate Network, or RAN. RAN's mission is to support individuals dedicated to their recovery journey, but facing challenges due to insurance loopholes. We are on the verge of funding our first bridge grants, which will provide crucial financial assistance to those in need. Your contribution, no matter how small, can make a significant difference in changing and saving lives. We are grateful to have you as a part of our community, so please consider visiting our website at www.recoveryadvocatenetwork.org and clicking the donate button today. So, what are we waiting for? Fill up your coffee, sit back, and let's get started.
Embracing Hope, the Vital Role of Interventionists in Recovery. Written by Joshua Young, read by Rod McLachlan. As I sat among the familiar faces of my fellow members at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, I found myself captivated by the speakers' words. They spoke of their harrowing journey through addiction and the pivotal role that an interventionist had played in their recovery. It was a sentiment that resonated deeply with me, knowing firsthand the power of support and guidance in overcoming addiction. Now, celebrating 15 years into her own journey of sobriety, the speaker stood before the group as a testament to the transformative power of recovery. But it wasn't just her own perseverance that brought her here. It was the interventionist who helped bridge the gap between her family and her, who provided the guidance and support they needed to confront addiction head-on. Becoming an interventionist was a natural progression for her, a way to pay forward the compassion and understanding that had been extended to her during her darkest days. And as she shared with the group the insights gleaned from her years of experience, I couldn't help but reflect on the profound impact that interventionists have on the lives of those struggling with addiction and their loved ones. This blog post is dedicated to those who are grappling with the challenge of supporting someone they care about through their journey to recovery. First and foremost, an interventionist serves as a bridge between the individual struggling with addiction and their friends and family. They are trained professionals who understand the complexities of addiction and the delicate dynamics of familial relationships. Their role is not just to confront the individual about their addiction, but also to facilitate a compassionate and supportive dialogue among all parties involved. One of the key things an interventionist does is to help educate and prepare the family and friends for the intervention process. This involves providing them with insights into addiction, its effects on the individual and their loved ones, and strategies for effective communication. By arming them with knowledge and tools, the interventionist empowers the support network to engage in a meaningful and constructive conversation with their loved one. Central to the intervention process is the creation of a safe and non-judgmental space for everyone involved. The interventionist facilitates this by setting ground rules for the discussion, ensuring that each person has the opportunity to speak and be heard without fear of condemnation or recrimination. This environment of openness and empathy is crucial for fostering understanding and healing within the family unit. During the intervention itself, the interventionist plays a pivotal role in guiding the conversation and keeping it focused and productive. They help steer the dialogue away from blame and confrontation towards empathy, encouragement, hope. Through carefully crafted language and techniques, they gently but firmly convey the urgency of the situation while emphasizing their unwavering support for the individual's journey to recovery. Moreover, an interventionist helps the family and friends communicate their concerns and emotions in a constructive manner. They encourage honesty and authenticity while discouraging accusations or ultimatums that may alienate the individual further. By creating a sense of unity and solidarity among the support network, the interventionist empowers them to speak from a place of love and concern rather than frustration or anger. Beyond the intervention itself, the role of an interventionist extends to providing ongoing support and guidance to both the individual and their loved ones. They help the family navigate the complexities of addiction treatment options, providing referrals to therapists, support groups, and rehabilitation facilities as needed. They also offer counseling and coaching to help the family cope with the challenges and uncertainties of the recovery journey. In essence, the spirit of an interventionist is one of compassion, understanding, and unwavering support. They embody the belief that addiction is not a moral failing, but a treatable condition, and that recovery is always possible with the right support and resources. Through their expertise and dedication, they help bring families together, heal wounds, and pave the way for a brighter, healthier future for all involved. To anyone out there struggling with a loved one's addiction, know that you are not alone. Reach out to a qualified interventionist who can guide you through this challenging but ultimately transformative process. Together, we can break the chains of addiction and reclaim the lives and relationships that matter most.
Thank you for joining us today with your coffee and conversation. We hope you've been encouraged and learned something from today's story. To learn more about today's guest, please check out our show notes for more details. Now it's time to remember to like this episode, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to ensure you do not miss future episodes. Recovery Advocate Network envisions a world where individuals with mental health challenges receive comprehensive and effective treatment without the worry of financial burdens to themselves or their families, all without the stigmas often present in society. We are proud that every individual worked with RAN does so on a 100% volunteer basis. You can support the mission by making a financial donation via PayPal or Venmo, or email donate@recoveryadvocatenetwork.org if you would like to donate items for our next fundraising auction. Please visit our website at www.recoveryadvocatenetwork.org to learn more. Now, stay in the loop about upcoming events, future episodes, and more by following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter X, TikTok, LinkedIn, and all major podcast platforms. As a reminder, the experiences and advice expressed in this episode are the host and guest's own personal stories and do not represent the opinions of any organization mentioned. RAN is passionate about opening the doors for all voices and experiences, not just those expressed in any particular podcast. If you want to share your experiences or expertise, we encourage you to be a future guest by emailing us at podcast@recoveryadvocatenetwork.org, or submit a blog by emailing blog@recoveryadvocatenetwork.org. We also encourage you to comment on the episode so that we can continue to provide content that is most beneficial to the community. How do you do that? Visit our website at www.recoveryadvocatenetwork.org, and in the top right corner, click that comment button and comment. So listeners, what do you need to do? Pause what you're doing, subscribe, follow us. Please give us a like and a 5-star rating, write some meaningful comments, and most importantly, share these episodes with your friends. You never know whose heart you will touch, so please be a part of a reason someone has new hope today. If this episode was triggering to you, we encourage you to contact your support system, therapist, national and community support groups, the Global Crisis Text Line by texting 741-741, and/or if in the U.S., dialing 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you're in the U.S. and need additional resources such as shelter, support group resources, transportation, food, and/or a safe, confidential path out of physical or emotional domestic abuse, please call 211 or visit www.211info.org for assistance. Now, we know you are very busy, and we are grateful that you said yes to sharing time with us today. If you stuck to our 3 C's of engagement and listened to the full episode, then visit the podcast section of our website and leave the comment about the podcast, and you'll be entered to win an autographed copy of one of the books from one of our book club series, as well as a Coffee and Conversation coffee mug. So thanks again. Until next time, back to your coffee.